Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Any Day Now. And this is a new crime thriller comedy coming your way from writer-director Eric Aronson. And this film focuses on the story of Steve, played by Taylor Gray, who tries to stage a mastermind of a masterpiece of a heist, and he needs time, friends, and the guts to do it. And this story is about this journey, and this is a very famous case, this heist, and we still don't know who did it, and there's still a big reward out there. But this film kind of takes that fictionalized kind of real world framing of a situation and telling a fictionalized story. And this film is a lean 81 minutes. I think it does a good job of setting up Steve as somebody we can empathize with. And you also have his relationship with Sarah, played by Alexandra Templar, who's dating his best friend. And you have that will they, won't they kind of dynamic. And I think it's effective enough. I think they're a charming enough couple. And it brings some interesting conflict to... He's desperate and trying to do these things and trying to put together this heist of this art museum. And he winds up getting caught up with Paul Guilfoyle's Marty. And their dynamic is interesting. It has a bit of father-son kind of dynamic. And you have Guilfoyle, who really brings a veteran presence to this film. And from like the opening shots, like it's him, he's there. And I think he does a really fine job of adding some weight to this experience. Because you have this, like the realization part, this is what we're going to try to do, putting the band together, and then trying to deal with some of the things that are happening as a result, and how things get murky and complicated. And Steve gets put in a situation where it's like, do I rat? Do I follow through with this? Do I give this all up for Sarah and keeping this together? I think this film is an interesting, like, coming of age of you're in a specific part in your life and you need to transition to taking things more seriously. And I think this film is an interesting way to frame that, because you have this conflict between what he wants to accomplish and, honestly, some of this juvenile behavior of this crew. And they get up to some crazy shenanigans, and there's some fun moments for sure. But I think Guilfoyle really brings that strong veteran presence to this film. I think Gray does a fine job as the lead of this film. Aronson, I think, makes the best out of a really small budget in this confined kind of idea and seeing how that all plays out. And here, the two leads work. Most of the story points are pretty simple and don't really challenge you in particular way with this particular film, but I think this is a fine little flick that has its funny moments, it has its tense moments, and it has some good messaging about trying to put your life together and how much like a mentor can mean, and you have those elements that add some depth. But those are my thoughts on Any Day Now. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.